how do they staff and keep things balanced? The car industry has its cycles of ups and downs just like everyone else, and Toyota has experienced both. The goal is to have clear strategies and plans in place to handle both. TMMK experienced nothing but growth in UP's entire decade of the 1990s. Even with growing from 1,500 employees to the late 1980s to over 8,000 in the 1990s, there was extreme care and planning given to each increase in headcount. The already described buffers of temporaries and overtime were put into place and liberally absorbed up to 25% market decrease with no effect to the regular team members. With recession going on in Japan in the late 1990s, there was extreme care given to not overhiring in Kentucky. As a result, overtime was maxed out. There were shops working 2 hours of overtime every day and Saturdays in order to reach the production goals. In the past, overtime had been a popular thing, with the team members providing extra discretionary income to many. Overtime now beginning to become an overburden issue for the team members who were willing to but physically tiring out. The plan had been communicating the workforce management mantra that long-term job security requires flexibility and sometimes short-term overburden. The problem was that the recession in Japan lasted for more years than expected, so the overburden at TMMK was going into multiple years. The leadership on the plant got together in HR and discussed how to handle the situation. The first step was to set a standard for all shops and team members on the maximum amount of overtime that could be worked, because there could be no problem without a standard. The standard was based on keeping the average overtime to less than 2 hours per day, including both production and non-production overtime, and no more than 2 Saturdays per month. The actual number was calculated each month and given to the section managers. The first goal was to reduce overtime, then balance the remaining so that no one person was outside the standard. All team members were engaged in Kaizen improvements that were made in both production overtime and non-production overtime. For non-production overtime, the team members were able to make improvements in many of the daily tasks. Many of the daily tasks, like calibrating wrenches, guns, had not previously been standardized, now were, resulting in reduced time needed. They also found that many of the tasks could be done during the shift instead of waiting until after. Hundreds of these small improvements added up throughout the plant, resulting in drastic reductions in non-production overtime. This allowed for more production without adding people. Alright, so obviously I know we have an overburden on overtime right now. Everyone's been stepping up, especially this weekend, so everybody who came in this week, I appreciate it. I know it was a lot to ask of you. But also then, if you notice, they had a plan for it, not just say we're just not doing overtime. We have to put a plan together on how we can accomplish that, how we can reduce that to give you guys an overburden, take some of it off, but we have to have a plan. So we are working on that. Karen and I have started working with a plan on that, so we're going to try and continue to work on that. Hopefully soon we'll have something to roll out, okay? So we're going to finish up this. I think it's important. The Declaration of Independence is an important document, so I think we're going to finish this up the next couple days.